Hey y'all, it's been a while. I am Aidan Martinez and welcome to another episode of my podcast, Aidan Tell Me a Story. So today is October 22nd and I know it's been a minute since I've checked in with you guys. I wanted to drop this little solo episode and just go over what life as an actor in New York City has been these last few weeks, and it has been really fun actually, but a little stressful too. I'm not expecting this episode to be long at all. I just wanted to do a little preemptive episode because next week I'm dropping all my scary stories. There's going to be scary stories from a good amount of my guests have given me a scary story or two. I'm going to be posting those next week and I am so excited and scared. So let's start with my most recent week and then work backwards towards when I left off with this podcast. So this last week was so exciting and so exhausting at the same note. I did 3 shows and a rehearsal or 2. I don't remember. And I had regular work on top of that. Monday was my only day off last week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I worked my survival job in the morning. And at night, I did tech rehearsal, a show for the Queen Short Play Festival with the Secret Theater. That one was called Faith Factor Fiction. I play a mystic in it. So exciting. Here's a clip from it.
Or something. You could say that. Or I saw you out the window when you walked by.
Right. So exciting. And then my second show was called Brothers of the Box, and that was part of the Witching Hour with Frigid under St. Mark's Theater. I never know how to phrase that. I really like this place. They even have an ofrenda when you walked in. You see that? You see the little ofrenda? I said that like a white boy. That was a really fun show, and we actually bickered like brothers, and I loved every second of it. My cast was so much fun, and that was a one and done show. You can live stream it, and so here's some clips from that.
Eric, obsessed with this box. No job, no love, no life. Always in this house. Ryan, hiding with his book, always behind a computer screen, you geek. Where do you even sleep? Nothing. I know nothing about the two of you.
Yeah, it was really freaking cute. You should have been there. And we only had like a week and a half to rehearse for that, but I think it turned out really well. I am proud of myself because 3 weeks ago, when I knew all of this was happening, right, I was a little nervous because 2 different shows, literally back to back, night after night. Who do I think I am? Mariah Carey. Who do I think I am? Viola Davis? Yes, I do. But I am very grateful to have been given these opportunities. The director of Faith Factor Fiction saw me in Storm A, the show I did earlier this year about Storm de la Barre, and she cast me based off of that. It was literally an offer. She emailed me and was like, hey, you want to be part of this? And I was like, yes, I do. It's a queer writer. It's a queer show. And I have been embracing my gayness so much, and I loved every second of it. I do. Because I don't find myself straight, especially how I look right now. Look at me. If you're listening, just look at your screen. You can see me. Do I look straight to you? Because I know I don't. And I feel like as an actor, yes, we should be able to play all these different roles, but it's also like, I don't know if I would buy myself as being straight. You know what I mean? If I don't believe that I'm straight, then I'm not expecting the audience to like believe that I'm straight either. And I'm not going to put that on them. And I'm not going to do something that I don't believe that I can do. And so I'm just grateful that I got to do these last 2 shows. And the other one, Brothers of the Box, obviously I played the gay one as well. Look at this outfit. It's my Raven Baxter outfit. I'm wearing my jean jacket with my orange boa attached to the collar and to the sleeves. I look cute AF. And I'm wearing my Raven Baxter boots, my orange boots, for those of you who don't know. I look so good, and I'm so grateful. So I did all that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Thursday night with the Brothers of the Box, we didn't even go on until 11 p.m. So that meant that I didn't get home and was finished until like 1 a.m. And I had to be up at 5:30 because I'm teaching class now. Yeah, that's right. Your boy's a teacher. Well, a teaching artist, which sounds more fancy anyway. They keep on calling me a master at my craft. And I'm like, Stop it. Why are you flirting with me? But it does make me feel good. And I do love teaching these kids. This is my 3rd week now. I'm going into my 4th week. Yes, I'm going into my 4th week. So much fun. Truly so much fun. The first week was introduction to who I am and the class and just getting to know each other. Did we play a game? Yeah, I played Splat with them just for a little name game and to get them excited. You know what I mean? Second week we did acting. What is acting? Which is acting is 2 things. It's living truthfully under imaginary circumstances and also, oh my God, I hate these filters. I'm so sorry for y'all, those of you who are not watching. Filters pop up when I do these hand motions and I don't know how to get rid of them. What is acting? Acting is 2 things. It's living truthfully under imaginary circumstances and what is acting? 99.9% of reacting. Those are the girlies that get it, get it. That's a troop 5819, 5819, 5817, 552. I forgot what our troop number was. 897. I think that's it. I'm not too sure at all. But that was my thespian troop. Again, the girlies that get it, get it. And then week 3 was, this week was improv because next week the teacher's not going to be there. So I'm going to do musical improv with them. And so I wanted to set them up. And mind you, these kids, most of them have never acted before. There's some that have acted and I think that's amazing and definitely puts them a little one foot ahead because acting is, I feel like anybody can act if you're open to it and you don't have stage fright, right? And way I'm setting this up with, it's going to come at the end, there's going to be a group performance, right? But I'm telling the kids, and I went into the principal and I talked to everybody about this. I'm not going to make all the kids perform. That's not what I want. I don't want them to hate this process. I want them to have fun throughout it. And the goal is to get them to work as a team more so than to get them to get on stage and sing, right? This is technically a musical theater class, but I'm especially in this beginning portion of my residency, I am teaching acting too, because you cannot do musical theater without acting. I need to tell a story and you need to be able to know how to do that. And so last week was so easy, except there was one class that was just a little behind because they talk so much. And so I did crash out on them a little bit, but just a tiny crash out. Like, get it together. It's not hard. This isn't a hard class. I'm not forcing you to do anything. You're just here to have fun. So have fun. But you have to stop talking so we can get through all the things I need to get through. So next week, I'm going to have to start on the thing that I didn't get to with them. But that's okay. We live, we learn. And now I have so much more respect for my theater arts teachers. Okay. So that was my Friday. It's every Friday, essentially. There's a few Fridays that we're going to miss because they have holidays. We have holidays. It just doesn't work out. But then Sunday, I also had my 3rd show of the week, which was another Faith Factor Fiction. Again, like I said, Faith Factor Fiction. Say that 3 times first. Faith Factor Fiction is part of the Queen's Short Play Festival. And so that was our 2nd performance. I really hope that we're grading well. I keep on getting compliments, which I'm very grateful for. I'm very grateful for from strangers that are telling me that my performance is moving, that I'm a really great actor, that I was very entertaining and captivating, which I love all these things. And that really does make me feel good and make me feel like I'm doing the work and I'm an actor and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But after, like, even since Saturday, really, it's just, I feel like, meh, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it is. Robin's my best friend, for those of you who are just tuning in. I thinks that it's like imposter syndrome, but I don't think it's imposter syndrome because I knew I could do this. And I did it. So it's not that. I talked to my sister. If you caught our last episode, that was who I was talking to, is my sister. That was a great episode. So I think y'all really should listen to that. But I was talking to my sister and she was like, maybe it's the fact that you did do it and now it's done. And the fact that it was successful makes you feel some type of way. And I'm like, yeah, I think that is it. She phrased it better. Obviously, she's a big sister, but I don't know, y'all. I just feel flustered and I feel like maybe I want to do more. Maybe I wish there was more. Maybe I wish that there were more weeks like this. Maybe I wish it was more lucrative because these are short plays and it's low budget projects, which I am not going to stick my nose up to those kind of things because those are fun. I love acting. I love acting, period. So being able to do it is enough. But I just want to be paid, man. Maybe that's it. Maybe I wish that I was already on a bigger scale than where I am and I'm not enjoying these steps that I'm at or this level that I'm at. Maybe that's what I need to do. Be grateful for the level that I'm at and look forward to the next levels that I'm heading towards. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I need to be more grateful, which I am grateful. Which I am very grateful. Very grateful. Stressed. Grateful. Grateful. But stressed. And I also want to create more. You can't see this if you're listening, but I created a zine, which is like a little magazine. And I did one with me and my cousin's photography sessions that we've had, which are really cute and really fun. And I love this. I love this tangible little craft that I did. And I want to make more, which I can because we did another photo shoot and I'm going to be dropping those pictures tomorrow and today and next week as well. Excuse me. And the rest of this week, I have just been stressing about money, per usual. As a creative in New York City, when aren't we? Who refuses to get a day job because I'm not going to be happy if I do something like that. I have to find one that I like, which right now, this teaching artist position, I really like that. So maybe I'm onto something with that. I hope that it continues to be prosperous. Amen. Hallelujah. Yeah, no, I started cooking again at home because my funds have been so tight. As my grandma says, I've been having to stretch the dollar to the eagle hollers. Right now I'm about to start downloading these McDonald's game pieces so that I can get some free food from there, which, hey, I'm all for it. I'm here for a nice deal. Did you know Chipotle has a kids meal that anybody can get? $6.48. You get chips, you get a drink, and you get an entree, which for me, I always get the kids tacos. The kids tacos is 2 tacos. You get 2 sides and a meat, or you could do the quesadilla, which is, they make it right there. You don't have to do it on the app. That's only for the adult size quesadilla. You go, you say, can I get a kid's quesadilla? Such a great deal. $6.48. Highly recommend. Yeah, and I've been wanting to sew as well. And I just cleaned my room. My ADHD, I don't know if y'all can tell, but my ADHD is all over the place and I did not write any kind of script for this. So I hope you're following along and I love you so much if you are. I really genuinely appreciate your support and I hope you know that. I really hope you know that. But I cleaned my room for the most part. I got rid of like 3 bags of stuff. And when I say bags, I don't mean huge bags. I mean like the big size grocery bags, right? But the bigger ones. And then like 2 small trash bags full. And it was like old medicine, old just junk that I had in my little $5 Walmart bins, my little plastic shelf bins though. I haven't opened those drawers in years. So I just got rid of a lot of stuff. And there were my Cricut box was in there. My printer box was in there. I don't need that stuff. I don't need those boxes anymore because I re-signed my lease for 2 years. So I'm going to be here for a while. I don't need those boxes and that clutter. Got rid of them. Just making room and making waves. Amen. Amen. But it was exhausting and I'm still not done. I still have not put up the clothes. They are piled up right now on my coffee table as we speak. But I will get to it. I don't know. I've just been feeling like I'm in a creative funk even though I'm actively creating. Can you make that make sense for me, world? Because I don't get it. I'm grateful that I'm able to live my dream in New York City and act and do shows and perform and have the ability to create art and create content for the world and physical art for myself to keep. And I'm grateful for all of that. But I always have this constant feeling like I could be doing more. And I don't know what that is. It's like when I do something and I'm proud of it, I'm like, okay, why am I not doing all these other things? Or what else could I be doing? Why? It's like I cannot, for the life of me, enjoy any time by myself. Anytime I'm alone watching TV, I have to be applying for acting jobs or editing a TikTok or I don't know. I can't just sit there and enjoy something anymore unless it's at the movies. Which, speaking of the movies, go watch Queens of the Dead. Queens of the Dead. I'm in it. I was just an extra in the film, right? So don't think I'm like some kind of big star, which I am in my world. Thank you. But Queens of the Dead is done by Tina Romero, and that is George Romero's daughter. George Romero did Let me double check because I don't want to get this wrong. George Romero did Night of the Living Dead, Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, a lot of zombie flicks, right? That's what he was known for primarily. And his daughter created Queens of the Dead, which is about zombie drag queens. It's hilarious. So campy, so gay. I love it. And you'll love it too if you're anything like me. And I'm in it. You get to see my face in it several times, especially primarily in the middle of the film, okay? You'll see me. And it was such an amazing experience, such an amazing opportunity. And Tina is the most kindest person that I have ever met in the industry. So kind, so generous, and so supportive. I've DM'd with her a couple times, thanking her and just being grateful. And I went to I got to go to the Tribeca Film Festival where it was showing, and now it's in theaters. Now it's going to be in theaters. It's going to be in AMC. I know for sure it'll be playing here in New York. I don't know about smaller towns. I'm not so sure. I haven't done that much research. But the coolest part of this all, the coolest part that she did not have to do, she gave the extras credit in the film. So at the end of the movie, you get to see my name. And I think that's the coolest thing. That is beyond cool. I would have never expected that from anybody, especially doing background work, because it's background work. Background work is often a thankless job, and to be thanked is 1 in a million chance of being credited as a background actor. That's what I'm going to say. So thank you, Tina Romero, because that meant so much to me. And I know it meant so much to all my fellow background actors that were performing that day. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go watch Queens of the Dead. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Okay. And last but not least, my phone keeps on running out of storage because I have so much photos and videos that I don't know what to do with. And it's gotten so bad that it deleted all of my all of my calendar events on my phone, and it deleted all of my Apple Maps locations and guides that I had saved in there. I mean, they come back once I delete everything and move it all onto my external hard drive. But boy, do I need more memory. Do I need more storage in my phone? So that's that. That's been my time. That's been my week. That's been my life lately. And I'm grateful and I am thankful, and I cannot wait for more acting opportunities to come my way because I know they are. I know they are. I'm speaking it into existence for me, for you, for us, for this journey, for my life, because one day your voice will be quiet forever. But it's not today. That's from Buena Vista Social Club. Great musical on Broadway. You should watch it. Okay, that's it. I love you so much, and I hope that you have an amazing week, and happy Halloween. I will see you next week when I drop the scary story times. Okay, I love you, Mina. Goodbye.